7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nye Doctors podcast. I'm Dave Caggiano.
I'm Dan Reardon.
We got a guest today in the building, comedian Jay Martin.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up? How you doing?
High energy.
How are you, dude?
I'm good. I forgot all my underpants in New York.
Yeah, that's,
Damn, bro.
that's rough.
It took me too long to figure out that I don't have any. I'm like, where is all my fucking shit?
Do you free ball ever?
I had to the last 2 days. Not
Really?
right now. Right now I found an auxiliary pair, but left them all in a drawer.
I just went
Yeah.
to Target, dude. I balled out. I bought 3 pairs of underwear. It's probably the first 3 pairs I've bought in maybe a few years.
I have a lot of holes right now, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
I won't be honest. Like, what's good with like your waistband just coming off?
Dude, it's so bad.
I got those. I got them Duluth trading.
Dude, that's
Do you?
new. They're
Yeah,
probably
dude,
nice.
I need them, dude. Talk about fucking waistband holes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I heard those are like the best ones going. My uncle came up to me
Really?
like Thanksgiving and was like, "I have Duluth," and I was like,
Gotta
I
get
didn't-
Duluth.
Are they,
Ask you,
are they
but-
like wool? They sound like they would be wool.
I think they're like a crazy.
No, they're like I don't know. It's like some weird fucking
Spandex.
nylon spandex.
That's the way to go. That's what I got from Target.
Need that max flex.
What's sheath? Is sheath you put your like dick in a holster?
Yeah, it's literally like
I don't think I would like that.
Yeah, but it's for your dick and your balls.
I got that on right now.
Do you?
Are they all
I don't
separated?
understand how it works. Because it's like
Maddie, show us.
It's all the podcast underwear ads. It's like Sheath and fucking MeUndies and all that shit.
Yeah.
They're all like, we got the dick pouch.
I don't know.
Does
Yeah.
MeUndies have a dick pouch too now?
I don't get the
I
dick
don't know.
pouch.
I have 2 pairs of MeUndies. They're pretty
Are
fucking elite.
They're not bad.
They're pretty elite,
I
dude.
feel like you have a lot of podcast
No, I don't.
ad things.
I don't.
You take them.
I just mad blue chew. Just literally
Yeah.
piles of blue
because we
chew.
were at a bar. Was it? It was you. I think we were at a bar recently. And you just hit a fistful of vitamins in between.
Oh yeah,
You're
I
like,
did. You noticed?
He
Dude,
goes,
yeah.
I noticed that. He goes, "Hang on, I gotta go to beer." He's like, "Yeah, I gotta wash down this many vitamins."
Dude, yeah. Dude, I do it at work sometimes. And people are like, "What are you?" They're like, "Are you taking pills right now?"
You just hit what was it? Fish oil or something?
I take a multivitamin. I take vitamin D. I take zinc usually, and then like those like my main in the rotation.
Is it twice a day or something? Is why
No,
do you
just
take
one.
it?
Doesn't the multivitamin cover everything?
Nah, it has a little bit, but not everything you need. Dude,
You
I'm
just
a big
like
vitamin guy.
piss fucking neon
Oh yeah,
green.
Yeah.
it's sick. I love it.
Mountain Dew.
That's all your money being pissed out. That's all
Yeah,
the
like,
vitamins
you don't.
absorb.
Yeah, the vitamins you don't
Is that
need.
true?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're like the Rogan supplement. The
No,
Rogan
not.
regimen.
I'm not. I've been on vitamins since before.
You've been hitting,
My dad's big on vitamins.
have you been
so-
hitting zinc pre-Rogan?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, I'm big on the vitamins.
Convincing.
Dude.
Does it help? Does vitamins mid bar have any impact on hangover?
It probably negates all the vitamins that you're taking. Like if you're throwing them into a belly full of alcohol,
Booze, yeah,
it probably
just
just
fucking
kills them
dissolves
immediately.
Yeah.
I took the morning recovery little drink recently, but I don't think I was fucked up enough to like test it. I just took it to see, like, it's the night it's actually while you drink, I think.
You're supposed to take it.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's a good. I've been thinking about this. The hangover recovery stuff
Yeah.
is like there's definitely a window between like you have to drink enough to like be hungover where like that's a method.
Yeah.
But if you go beyond, like if you drink like
There's no way
we
it
do,
works.
I do,
Yeah.
somebody does. It's like there's no such thing as a hangover cure. Like
There's
you,
no
at some
way.
point
No,
you
there's
go
not.
over the
Those are all
fucking.
bullshit.
I want to
Dude.
really test the IVs.
Do you want to
I
know
wanna do full
that
IV.
helps? Do you want to know the science of like a hangover and like why in like detoxing and all that? Why
Yes.
that happens?
Yeah.
This isn't funny, but I think it's pretty interesting because obviously one, it's like dehydration, like that fucks you up. But 2, so alcohol. You know how they say like, alcohol is a depressant.
Yeah.
So there's like 2 halves of your nervous system. There's like the parasympathetic, which is like rest and digest. So like it's like all involved, like shitting and all that. It's just like your normal whatever. And then the sympathetic side is like fight or flight. So that like ramps you up.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah, I know.
So oh yeah,
That's why I was full blown
yeah,
panic attack.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, your sympathetic
Dude,
side. Is off
the only reason I
chart.
know this is because every time I was having a panic attack, I would Google what's good, and they're like, "You're sympathetic."
Sympathetic, dude. Yeah, if a lion walked in the room with you, you'd just fucking
I was
have a
always
full
next to a
panic.
lion
Yeah,
for like 3 months. I was
Flood.
that's crazy. That's a good way to
Big
explain
flight
it.
guy.
sucked.
Probably
dick.
what it feels like.
Yeah.
So So it basically alcohol like raises the parasympathetic side, like all your normal shit just raises it up, and then your sympathetic side needs to keep raising to like keep up with it. And then as soon as you stop drinking, your parasympathetic side stops. It's not stimulated anymore, so it drops off. So all you're left with is like
Ramped
shakes,
up.
like ramped up anxiety, like fight or flight feeling.
Dude, that's
Isn't that kind of
that's Sunday feeling, dude.
Isn't that kind of
It's
crazy?
It makes 100% sense.
Yeah, I learned that in medic school. It's pretty wild.
Anxiety is the new shit that everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
This is the worst part. It's
So
way
real.
worse than anything. Just
Dude,
being
Paul
like,
at tavern last night, I was like, he's a fucking hot-blooded Irish male. You think this guy's like invincible to drinking? I'm like, how you been? Like, he's like, oh, I told him like I went to a bunch of weddings. Like, I've been drinking a lot. He's like, dude, I got hammered last night. He's like, this morning I was in a rough shape. I was like, oh, you're just feeling hungover. He's like, I don't know, man, like depressed and all that. I was like, damn,
yeah,
dude.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not like I can drink a million beers and like I'll like my stomach, whatever. It's not that.
Yeah.
It's like the non-physical shit that's the worst.
way worse.
Dude, it's crazy. I feel like such a bitch. Like, why am I fucking, is my head like this?
I think it started happening. It happens at a certain age too, where it's way, way worse than it was before. Like 27 or 28 for me, all of a sudden I was like, oh, this is
Dude. Yeah.
like sick for 2 days after.
Yeah. 2 years ago, I didn't even know what depression was. And anxiety, like,
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, like a little, like here and there, a little slump, but like, dude.
Yeah, then you started meeting comedians.
True.
Yeah. I didn't realize because I obviously was having panic attacks. I didn't realize how much I had anxiety till I started taking Lexapro. And now, like, my stomach used to hurt 98% of the time. And it hasn't hurt since I like started taking this. And I was like, so that was probably all just like, fuck.
Yeah, your stomach
All
wasn't
symptoms.
actually like
Like,
hurting.
never
It
hurt.
was
Yeah.
like
Never
probably
hurt once.
purely anxiety related.
Full anxiety, just always living on like 35% anxiety.
Did you hear about, that's what they were saying with Ben Simmons. You know, Ben Simmons was, I guess, like.
Who can't shoot at all?
Yeah. Yeah. So he obviously is like, has mental problems. And he was just like on the Brooklyn. He just sat out the whole Brooklyn series, just like sat out of the playoffs. And like it came out that he had back pain, and he was saying it's from like anxiety, and
Jesus
like
Christ.
which is like you're making millions of dollars. You got to just kind of play through
just
that.
play basketball.
Yeah.
Just got to play.
Dude,
through
what is the deal with the NBA and like star players just sitting out games in the playoffs?
that. So many.
Dude,
so
I
many.
know my cousin's husband started to. He's a realtor in LA, and he said the NBA was like so focused on mental health that they were literally like, he was helping them rent huge like commercial office spaces for like a mental health facility. The NBA is a little too like ahead
They're
of the
too
curve
much.
with it. It's
I
almost
agree.
like
I
you guys
agree.
play the easiest sport probably.
Dude, it was just funny because ESPN was literally shitting on Ben Simmons, like shitting all over him. When meanwhile, a few months ago, what's the black girl?
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles sat out, and everyone was like praising her for the exact same thing.
There's just no happy medium. It's either like you praise them so much for sitting out, or you're like you're the biggest pussy of all time.
Yeah.
There's no just like, oh, I see.
Rational.
It's always like,
Yeah.
it's always like they're my day. We'd never fuck.
Well, there needs to be like all right. I understand like you need to sit out a game or two to like get your head right, like during the regular season or something, like
Yeah.
maybe before the playoffs start, like. But at some point, you do kind of have to just be like, dude, just sack up and play the game.
Yeah, it's 4 games.
Yeah.
Remember Tuca, dude? Remember Tuca just was like, I'm going home.
Dude,
Like, you can't go
Bruins,
home.
he fucking left the bubble.
He left the bubble.
No way. He was
Yeah.
like,
Dude,
I'm out.
Tuca
2
is
years
the
ago?
reason why the Bruins don't have at least one more cup
Yeah.
in the last like 5 years.
He
It's
literally was
fucking
like, I'm
unbelievable,
like
dude.
upset. I'm going home.
He quit on the. That's his thing.
Didn't
dude.
he have like Didn't he have like the best season as like a Bruins goalie like ever? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't follow.
I don't know. I
follow
was
NHL
talking
too
to
much.
Brandon Carlo the other day and didn't know it was Brandon Carlo until like 20 minutes after. He was mad. He's tall. He lives right behind me, I guess. And I was like, this guy's on the Bruins. And then I Googled it and I was like, oh, dude, that was Brandon Carlo.
Oh, that's funny.
You could tell he's been hitting the head, though. He's like, yeah, this is my daughter. She's got a really cute name. And he said that like 15 times. And I was like, all right, man.
You're
Like,
not right.
He was
in
just
the head.
Yeah.
Really?
repeating himself. Like,
head trauma?
nice guy, but
God, dude,
Fucking
these
goalie.
dude, you know what's so funny? Ray Bork. I don't know if I ever told you this. He drinks at Red's Tavern on Route 1. Do you ever go there? Do you ever go to Red's?
Yeah, I've been there a couple times.
Have you ever seen Ray Bork in there?
I don't look for him.
Dude, next time he's always at the bar, dude. Early mornings. I used to go in like after work, get breakfast with my buddy. He'd be in fucking mimosas, dude, just chugging them at
Yeah.
like 10 a.m., dude.
drunk driving home, my friends call it Bork. Bork and home.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
he has
he's a
like
big
multiple
drunk
DUIs.
driving guy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I mentioned at the Bork home.
Yeah, if you get caught drunk driving twice, that means you've drunk driven every day for the last 15 years. Dude.
600
Yeah,
at minimum. getting
immediately.
caught twice.
Especially if you're in the NHL
Yeah.
and you've probably getting let off every time.
And you're an unbelievable NHL player, and you're in Peabody, just like boozing it up.
Yeah,
I know
I
the
think
bartender there. I think.
At Reds.
Yeah, he's like my grandpa's friend's kid, and he is a wild man. He used to be like a Celtic. Did you ever? I mean, I don't know how much you went to the Celtics, but there was a guy who dressed up like Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah. Oh, that's him?
Yeah,
That's wild.
we got hammered with him a couple years ago, and we were drunk, and then we kept getting drunker and drunker, and he's like I remember we were like, take a shot of this, and he is already boozy. He dropped the bottle. It didn't break. Then he was biting a wooden chair. He was a wild man, dude. One time when he was a bartender, he used to get kicked out of the bar that we would drink at, but he also worked there. So when he wasn't working, he'd go and they'd kick him out, even though he was an employee. He was pouring me. I go, hey, can I get a drink? And he goes, yeah, lean over. And he was pouring the captain's pour bottle
Yeah.
into
my
your
mouth. I go,
Dude, that's
Salisbury.
I
That's
love
when you
that.
know you got a problem. When you work at the bar and then like you get your time off and you're just back at the bar.
Dude, and then he
Dude,
I don't know.
Salisbury's a wild place. Man. Do
Salisbury's-
you ever like go like hang out there like outside
yeah.
the house?
Yeah, all the time.
It's a fucking weird place. dude.
Hampton and Salisbury are horrible.
Yeah.
They're like
terrible places.
because it's so seasonal that no one puts like real money into it because it's only open 3 months, 4 months a year. They always try to, and then someone gets like burned because they like spent all this money
Yeah.
and then they like can't get it back.
Dude, if you go there during the winter months, because I used to work up there, and it is a desolate wasteland of heroin. It's fucking
It's
crazy.
the cheapest place to live probably in Massachusetts because all the what you'd pay in a week in the summer, like say you pay $1,000 to go on vacation there, you pay that a month. So it's all these like long term, just winter renters who are like
Yeah.
almost drifters.
Yeah, they literally are.
My uncle has a guy right now. He can't get out. He owes him so much money, but the guy's just like staying.
The tenant laws in Mass are insane. I mean, you would know that. What happened in New York? Why the fuck? Why did you forget your
I think I just left
underwear?
my
How was it?
hotel. It was
How
very
was the
fun.
stand? It was sick.
It was sick. It's just I think the difference between the places I performed there and here is every place there that's actually like a real comedy venue is so built for comedy
Yes.
that like they build the room for like they were like I remember the first night they were like, oh, there's not a ton of people, like it's not completely full, but it still felt full because like they have almost like a glass, like it's like fully partitioned off. The
Yeah.
ceilings are a little high, but it's still like perfect, like bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, they
And
actually
then-
give a fuck about comedy.
yeah, and then I did Tiny Cupboard. That was a kind of a bigger.
How was
room.
that?
It was
How was the
fun.
crowd?
Yeah, I've heard
Is that a
mixed
weird...
reviews about
It
that
was
Is that-
pretty.
is
It
that
was
Brooklyn?
pretty. Yeah, it was
Brooklyn?
pretty empty for the show I did. But then the guy said, "Do you want to do Saturday?" And I was like, "I'm not staying Saturday night, but I can like obviously if I come back, I'd love to do it again." It
Yeah.
was good, but it was not. There was not a lot of people.
Yeah,
place. Yeah.
So
that seems like the new hub of like kind of woke comedy.
I think
Although
they
don't
got.
know.
I
What
think
the
they
fuck do
got
I
pretty
know?
notable during COVID because they had like out that.
Yeah,
they
they
had
had that like
rooftop.
roof show.
Yeah,
Put them on the map.
Jeff
Oh,
Medoff.
that's
Jeff
right,
Medoff
yeah.
hosted the show I did.
That's cool.
Yeah,
He's the man,
I hadn't seen
Love
him in.
Medoff.
Alec Adams came out of nowhere too.
dude. Nice.
A little back.
How's he doing?
He's good.
Did
Dude,
he do a
all the
set?
guys are in the mix.
Dude,
Yeah,
let's
there's
go.
some- there's
Did he
some-
do a set?
No,
No.
he came from somewhere else. I think. I don't know. Everyone seems like they kind of got into really like one specific place, and then they like build from that almost. Like I think Ken Beck said he does like the Grizzly Pear all the
Grizzly Pear,
time,
yeah.
and like I don't know. I was trying to just get my bearings, dude. I thought
I
I was
know.
like the map looks so close, and I go, I'll just hop over here. It's like this is 5 miles away, and I was like, oh,
It's
this is
so far.
$65 Uber that I was like, I'm not paying this.
Oh, you can't Uber everywhere.
No, I
you have to
wasn't.
take the train,
I took
and
the
then
tr- oh.
you have to take the train, get risk getting shot in the head.
Yeah, me and Duff took the train together, and he it was funny. I hadn't seen Duffy in a while.
Jesus Christ.
He lives in a bit.
Oh, dude, it's 100. It's all character like 24/7.
He got pretty fucked up one of the nights.
What?
The only night I was with him, and he goes, "Hey Jay, might try to find some food." And I was like, he goes, "Did you have dinner?" And I was like, "I didn't." He's like, "Well, I'm gonna find dinner."
Dude, he's constantly chirping people too. Every time I see him, I haven't seen him like 6 months. He'll be like, dinner, and I thought they told him not to invite any losers.
Yeah, he was like that today.
He's like this tall.
Duffy,
He's like,
I just
yeah.
said hi, man.
Yeah, he was like fucked up and still doing it. I was like, he's like, I need some dinner, man. I need to eat some food. I feel like I wasn't planning on drinking this much without eating. And I was like, oh, go find some tacos. He goes, if I have Jay Martin's permission, I'll go get some tacos.
He always does show
"Yo, just get the tacos.
Bro, he's almost
bro."
like Norm Macdonald, dude. Just
Yeah.
like
He's very funny.
he's like a cross between Norm and like Jerry.
yeah. He just came
Seinfeld.
out of I don't think he had an umbrella, but it started pouring rain, and we met at an open mic, and he just comes like out of the rain, soaking wet, with hair like slicked back, and he's like, "There he is."
Yeah,
I was like,
here he is. Yeah, I'm right here.
and then I kept thinking he was like, because you know how sometimes you're hammered and you're gonna like leave. Like he wasn't that fucked up, but like you say you're gonna be right back, and then you don't come back.
Yeah.
He just kept popping back up.
Been there.
Yeah. He just kept popping back up. I was like, I guess I won't see Duff again. Like I said bye to him or whatever, and then he's like, I'll probably be back, and then he would pop back up, and I was like, all right, Duffy's back.
That's the weirdest. That's the worst. When you say you're gonna go, you're gonna just bounce.
Yeah,
dude.
He
You
also
can't
has
be
a
the guy.
frame.
Fuck out of there.
Dude, I gotta show you this.
I'm the king of leaving stuff places and having to go back for it. That always happens to me.
Damn.
Say bye to everyone. Come back for my debit card. What do you do?
I forgot my debit card at the stand, so I had to figure out how to
Dude,
get
you-
from Queens to the stand the
With
next
no
day.
money.
Like a
which-
solid hour subway ride.
Dude, I did. I kept being like, I don't need the stuff, so I took a bike over the Queensboro Bridge, which was chaos because everyone's going 50 on their bikes except me.
Yeah.
Then I walked the end of it, and then I got to the stand, and then on the way back, I was like, oh, I'll go to this like famous deli. Get there, there's a line around the block. I go, forget this. Then I walked to a Subway, got on a Subway, kind of knew where I was going. They're like, this Subway's done being a Subway for the rest of the day. And then I was just in the middle of Brooklyn, and I just stayed out because I'm like, I'm not going to go back to Queens.
Yeah.
Because I went to Bushwick after that, which is so far from
Yeah.
like, wherever I was going.
Yeah.
Who was the funniest person you saw?
Hold on,
You thought-
pause for 1 second. This is framed in Duffy's apartment. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
The full
The
cast of Full
whole
House.
cast of Full House is filmed a picture of them like it's his family.
Dude, he
I was dying laughing, dude. I didn't even
Dude,
mention
like
it to him.
half these people are fucking dead or overdosed.
Or
The little
cheated
girl?
to get their kids in college.
Yeah, true. In jail. That's actually very funny.
But the funniest, so the stand, I think that the show that we did, you couldn't really hang out in the back as easily.
yeah.
So I didn't really see anyone go up there. And then Tiny Cupboard, everyone was like kind of like the same. I'm trying to think of where else I went. And then I just went to an open mic. So I wish
So
I
you
kind of
didn't
went to
see
the
anyone funny.
No, there's funny dude. There's this dude that last time I went, I did a show at a barbershop. This kid Michael Rowland. I felt like pretty good about my set versus like everyone was funny. I was like, oh, I suck.
He's like a different
Dude.
level.
And then I mentioned him to someone recently, and they were like, counting Shane Gillis, who I think is hilarious. They were like, counting Shane Gillis, I think he's still the funniest person.
What?
Right, dude? You got to see him. He's very good.
Really?
He's
What's his name?
Michael Rowland.
Michael Roll.
Michael Rowland.
He's hilarious.
Damn, that's pretty lit.
It was fun. I
You
want to go there.
How's the wedding planning going?
Not good. It's fine. It's-
Why?
Dude, you're almost over the finish line. Now.
I know it's fine. I'm not pulling my weight, and then there's a lot of stuff
Bro, I'm
that
mad
like,
excited.
that like the ladies need to do more than me.
Yeah,
Like
true.
she has all these expenses. She's like, I need to pay for everyone's hair. I need to pay for like, or not. You don't pay for everyone's hair, but you have to like set it up and like.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy anything.
I
She's
know.
like, I guess I'm getting a tuxedo with like my friends are gonna like go, but
All this counts as her money too, because you guys aren't married yet, so you can just be like,
That's
"That's
true.
all you."
it's unfortunate. I wish I could.
You
pitch in.
guys can pay for
I wish
that.
I
I wish I could, but
I wish I
legally,
could help. Yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, I feel like, yeah, we're not. I think we're done. Keep thinking we're done. She's like, we have 100 things to do still.
yeah.
I did hear that.
I'm gonna be if I ever get married, I'm gonna be the worst at that. I'm gonna be the worst partner in that. I can never plan anything, dude.
I'm not good.
I'm the
at it.
best. I'm the best. I'm the best man for my buddy's wedding. I planned the bachelor party last weekend, which I thought was like a huge accomplishment. Like, got an Airbnb. Basically, that's all I did, which I thought that was. I thought that was huge.
Put down the credit
Dude,
card.
his fiance texts me yesterday and is like, the wedding's in like 2 weeks. She's like, hey, did you ever reserve a hotel? It's in Connecticut. She's like, did you ever reserve a hotel room for the wedding? And I'm like, no. She's like, oh, you also didn't RSVP for the wedding.
The best man.
I'm like, dude.
Dude,
I'm like, oh well,
almost
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, why would
it's
you even
implied
ask
at that point.
I know, but like, she's like, okay, you need. She knows. She must know I'm an idiot because she's like, okay, like, call this number, tell him like you're the best man, so you can get like the rate on the hotel, even though it already expired, whatever. And then I'm like, all right, cool, I'll do it when I get home in like an hour. And then she texts me 5 minutes later. She's like, I just did it for you. Cause
All right.
I'm
Got
like,
out of
nice.
that one.
She basically just got me my hotel room.
Yeah.
Like, phew.
I don't like the way our hotel's set up because we kind of wanted to do a hotel in Newburyport because it's like in Topsfield, then Newburyport's like 20 minutes away, and then we're gonna like maybe have like a cookout the next day like at the
That's
beach.
cool.
Yeah.
That was the plan, but like the hotel that we got near the venue is in Peabody, so it's like the opposite direction.
Peabody Marriott,
Yeah.
dude, I've been there, bro.
How is it?
Bro, it's pretty good.
I heard the DoubleTree was dog shit, so we got to
Bro, Peabody Marriott's not bad. I've been fucked up in that hotel bar before.
Well, do
I
it
went there
again.
after a wedding 2 summers ago, and then 2 other weddings came in.
Dude, they're probably at Willowdale or wherever the place we're getting married.
Probably, yeah.
Is that where you were?
No, I was in Peabody at Brooksby Farm.
I just wish everything was contained because I would like to hang out with people like right after the wedding, but we're
Yeah.
going in like the opposite direction,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, at this
Did the
point,
comedians have like a? Did anyone get a room or like? Was anyone planning to?
we should talk to the boys about that. Yeah, I'm gonna send out like a mass text because like you guys will get invitations, but you should just all RSVP online as opposed to like
Yeah.
sending some shit back about like, chicken.
Obviously, yeah.
We had a big chicken, steak, fish.
Fiasco.
I was like, I didn't know people liked fish this much. So
Who gets
like,
fish at a wedding?
Nobody
I
gets
thought it was
fish.
chicken and steak, dude. Then so she's like, I think it should be chicken and fish or steak and fish. And I was like, no way. And then we talked to the cook, and she's like, no, way more people order fish. And I was like,
What?
Really?
I was getting like railroaded by everyone. I was like, there's no
Nah,
fucking
dude,
way.
you gotta hold your ground on that.
I don't care.
There's
at all. I'm getting
vegetarians.
steak or chicken. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
Who
not
would
getting
get
fish.
Fish at a wedding.
It's not enough food. Like you're already kind of fucked up by that
Yeah.
point. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. We did the whole like tasting bullshit, but that was literally just like it felt like we were in Get Out. It was the whitest event I've ever been at. It was like
Yeah.
scary white, and I'm like, oh, there's no one here except white people.
Well, you're white, so
all
that's
look
fine.
exactly the same.
Yeah, I
It was
know.
like, it
Yeah,
was
I was in a wedding last weekend in Arizona, and 2 funny things happened. One, well, I mean they're not that funny. We're just when it's Arizona, the wedding was outside, like the ceremony or whatever, and we were in like I was a groomsman. We were in like full suits and everything, but luckily where the ceremony was, like all the groomsmen were like perfectly in the shade, and all the bridesmaids got dude. They were facing the sun. It was 110 degrees during the ceremony. Bro, their makeup was just pouring off
it's a
their
dry
face.
heat.
It's a dry.
That's what
heat, bro.
that's what everyone kept saying. That's funny. But they were getting rocked during the ceremony.
Yeah,
it
I'm
was the
worried about
funniest.
Is there anything that like, not that you, but that probably Bianca's worried about? Like, is there any major thing that can go wrong?
I mean,
Like, is it as the ceremony?
So
outside?
she
Jay
wanted to
doesn't
have
show up.
Jay
yeah, I was gonna say me just not going at all. We were gonna do it at this place, Crane Estate, which was fucking crazy. It was sick. It's kind of ended up being the same price too.
Yeah.
And but if it rained there, it was not worth it.
Right.
It was like it would have sucked. So this place, like
You would
she
have
wanted.
had an anxiety city, dude.
I don't think that not about that, but like I was just like, so she really wanted a tent, so we ended up picking a place that's like designed for like if it rains, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter really.
You
Yeah,
gotta do
yeah.
that.
That's good.
I don't know.
That's a good
We're
thing.
trying to
It's
figure
in a
it out.
tent.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
a tent, and this whole
good.
venue is kind of like we were gonna do my grandpa's front yard because he has like I was like, this will be perfect, and
Yeah.
we talked to someone, they're like, that is 3 times as much money as a venue.
What?
Really?
Because you got to bring.
Who told you that? The venue?
yeah.
Hey, bro, that's
venue rep.
Yeah, the venue. No, you don't want to.
It
do
wasn't
that.
supposedly. I didn't buy it either because I was like, let's just get like a Kowloon truck, park it on this grass, get a tent. We have a wedding.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, for
That's the move.
I know.
The
We should-
limo
we should
guy.
get
The
there.
limo guy's like, no, you can't do Ubers. You need a limo.
Yeah, you need a limo.
You need a fucking $1 million
Sales
limo.
101.
Yeah.
You want one of those bills?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Is that a Mulaney t-shirt?
Yeah. I saw him at the
Dude,
Wilbur.
I'm having.
Not a
that
big
was
deal.
another thing I was having a conniption about in my bed this morning. It was
Want one?
like,
Yeah.
no, not yet. Bro, I'm fucking been sober for 17 hours.
17 hours,
dude,
47
cheers
minutes.
to that, bro.
Mulaney is getting torched online right now because
For
he
what?
had Chappelle open for him.
Oh, yeah, I
heard
saw
that,
that.
yeah.
Dude,
it's
it's
like, dude.
so
Dude,
absurd.
Chappelle has turned into like he used to be like the dude.
Yeah.
Like everyone loved Chappelle.
He's like, sorry,
Yeah.
I had arguably the best comedian in the world. Like, surprise you guys as a guest.
Is he sticking up for him?
He's not saying anything, I don't think.
Defend
But he's
Mulaney?
getting killed so hard. I'm like, how is he's just at a show?
Yeah.
I was very surprised by that. It's crazy.
Well, dude, okay, part of that is Mulaney's. Think about who Mulaney's audience is.
I
it's-
didn't realize
it's like-
Mulaney's audience was like super woke.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Dude, it's
they
like
love
the
him.
SNL audience. You know, like Pete Holmes and
Yes.
Yeah,
what's his
yeah,
name? Who's the dude that Apatow and like all.
Sure.
There's like dude that crew. Although they're very funny,
Yeah.
is that's who they're like catering to at this point.
Because I feel like Mulaney is unbelievably good.
He's so good. He's also he's just like Aziz. When I saw Aziz, has a woke audience, but in real life, he's not like that.
No.
Like when I saw him at the Wilbur, he was saying like all this crazy shit that he like happened to him when he was like going to rehab, like
Yeah.
wild shit, and he was murdering with it. And then after I was like, why do woke people like him? He's saying like fucked up stuff.
Yeah.
And it made me like him way more. Same thing with Aziz. Aziz got canceled, and I saw Aziz like a month after that at the Cellar, and he was like kind of same thing, like not apologizing, like kind of being like, fuck this a little bit. And then his special came out and he was like a big apology. I was like, this is fucking annoying, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I always thought Mulaney was like, I didn't really. They were like, a lot of the tweets were like, oh, you have such like a big like, I don't know, LGBT following, and we're the only reason you're famous, and now you're like making us look. I'm like, he was a head writer at SNL.
Don't think that's the reason.
That's not why he was famous.
Yeah, he's the youngest writer in SNL history. I don't think it has anything to do with you.
Freak like
He's a
talent.
Freak, yeah.
Cheats on his wife, coke.
That's what they were saying too. Yeah, they were like, "You're this guy. I used to think he was cool, but now he's like the biggest piece of shit." I'm
It's like, no, now he's
based
cool.
on this,
Now he's cool.
he didn't
dude.
do anything. Actually, he had a guy come to his show and open.
Yeah. He fucking ran, dude. There's no type of artist or person I like more than a guy who runs his life into the ground.
Yeah.
Dude, that is the man.
Love
dude.
that shit.
That's the man. Dude.
Just burns
That's
it at
why I
every
like,
end.
dude. That's why I like Johnny Cash so much. Go watch Walk the Line. It's literally just about a guy who ruins every part of his life except for his like art, and it's sick.
I've
And
ripped
Mulaney
that
literally
album,
did that.
the live at Folsom album. I've randomly listened to like 100 times.
Dude,
the
it's
whole thing is sick.
I told you. I think I told you
know.
this, dude. It's
It's
sick. He's just like shitting on the prison while he's performing in the prison. It's fucking awesome.
And
dude.
I think he just made like he never was in jail, so he just made all of that up.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he made up, but like crazy stories about like killing people. Like he was this thing about like killing people and stuff, and like no one did that back then. He's the man. He was just fucking popping pills, snorting coke.
Yeah,
he's out of
a
his
cool
mind.
fucking guy. That movie
Cheating on
was
his wife.
awesome too.
Yeah, that's
Joaquin Phoenix
John
rules.
Mulaney.
Damn,
That's John.
that's
Mulaney,
John
dude.
Mulaney.
Yeah, dude.
That's
That's
sick.
it.
Dude, that is John Mulaney.
Bro, you're a big movie guy because you went to school for it.
Famous.
Pussy.
Famous movie. Yeah, I love movies.
Pussy. Dude, you a big River Phoenix fan?
Rest in peace.
Dude, yeah, he would have been as
I
big
don't
as
know.
Joaquin.
I
is.
only really saw Stand By Me. I think.
Yeah, me
with
too.
him. I
That's
don't
all.
think I saw
That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
And he was 12.
Yeah.
he was good in it.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I think he's in My Private Idaho with Keanu Reeves, which I think's good. I didn't see that.
Okay.
It's like
Dude, so
Brokeback Mountain
River
situation.
River Phoenix died because
Great
he
story.
he like overdosed in a club.
Viper Room,
Yeah, where was it? New York or L.A.?
L.A.
L.A.
Johnny
So
Depp owns it.
oh really?
I really
That's pretty
tried to
sick.
go to.
Owned it. He doesn't.
I tried to go to
Oh,
Viper
that's
Room
sick.
in LA, and they were like, "We're not going. This is a stupid place." I go, "No, this is like a
This is
cool
legendary.
So
place."
listen how dumb I am. So that's how River Phoenix died. But in my head, I was watching Stand By Me with someone, and I was like talking up River Phoenix the whole time. I was like supposed to be an unbelievable actor, blah blah blah, and I was like, and he like died in the sickest way. There was like a fight, and he stepped in and got stabbed.
Are you lying?
No, listen. I was like, he like stepped in, tried to break up a fight, and got like stabbed to death. And oh wow, that's pretty crazy. And then the movie ends, and it goes over each character what happened to them. In his character in the movie, it goes he died because he stepped into a fight and got stabbed. I was like, oh no, I thought that because of the movie. Yeah, because of the movie Stand By
You're
Me.
like, how did how did fucking
Based on a true story.
Yeah,
yeah, how did Christian Bale die? He got into like a fight with the Joker.
The Joker.
Literally would be like that, dude. Like, dude, he died. Yeah, he died in like a nuclear explosion off the coast of New York City.
Crashed the Batmobile, dude.
Dude, yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, no, I think he just OD'd and no one knew what to do. So like they definitely could have sounded like saved his life, and they were
I'm
just
sure.
like, I think they were trying to hide him at the beginning. Like he doesn't really do drugs because he was like a super like, I don't really know
He
that
was like
much.
a child star, so he was supposed to be like.
Yeah.
And his
clean.
he was like big into like saving dogs or something.
Oh, really?
And his family was like basically in a cult.
That's how you know someone's on drugs is they get big into like animal rescue.
Yeah,
They have drug problems for sure.
I'm trying so hard to write a stand-up joke about how
Woody
like you can
Cummings.
save like a kid, a starving kid, or you could like adopt a wolf. And there's some people that are just picking a wolf instead of the kid, but I can't figure out how to make it funny.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
they're like,
Yeah,
I
it's
love
like
animals so much.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
could
go
give
for
this
the
kid a
wolf.
quarter in like a country where there's no food, or I could just adopt a wolf.
Dude,
and
what
then I
you
can, like, get a picture of the wolf
what
every
you
month.
could do is you could take a wolf and a baby and put them in a room and say whoever wins,
Yeah,
fight
gets
to
my
death.
dollar.
Whoever wins, I'll adopt you.
That's
That'd
I
be
like
kind of
that.
sick. At
That's
least they'd
all.
have a fair fight, a chance.
You need to put them on a highway because then if they both die, somehow you adopt the highway.
So, dude, there's your closing. That's how you make
Something
the
there.
joke work,
I'm gonna
dude.
write that down.
Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. Weddings. Oh, the other funny thing that happened at the wedding. I don't know. Do you want me to say it? It's pretty
Yeah, rip
dark.
it.
It's
Were
pretty,
you there?
No, no. It's this is. I'm not. I won't talk
I was
about.
getting permission from Reardon
No, but
for your own
well,
story.
dude, it
That's-
involves Reardon.
All right.
Dude, I was at. We're going to the wedding. It was like one of my best friends from college's wedding. Like, love this couple. It was such a good weekend. Such a fucking sick weekend. there was like shit to do the whole weekend. We played fucking
Tell me,
Top Golf.
is this your sister's wedding?
No, this
No?
is
Okay.
my buddy. I have like a million weddings this summer. I'm in a limousine in a fucking sick tux. Party limousine, dude. On the way to the wedding, dude. Champagne. Everyone's having a good time. They're playing music. Bro, I look down. I have a text from Dan Reardon. Bro, I open it up. Do you want to say the exact? Okay. It's a screenshot of the video of the Buffalo shooting. It's a screenshot of a lady getting shot in the head.
How did you?
And he just says headshot.
It was on Twitter, dude.
Bro,
Jesus Christ!
I was like,
I didn't realize you were at a wedding.
bro, I never get fucked up by anything. Bro, I was completely like, it almost
You
fucked
took
up
you
my
out of
whole
it?
day, dude.
It
Everyone was
fucked up my
like,
whole day.
yeah, going nuts. Bro, I was sitting there like this. I was just like, immediately, dude, I had no energy. I was just like sad. I was like really
I didn't think
sad.
it was funny either.
Also,
I was just like,
I was like
God,
kind of,
they
I was like the
appreciate
level
this.
of drunk where like I wasn't like hammered where I like ignore it. I
Yeah.
was like the level of drunk where I was like introspective.
Yeah, you're
I
upset.
was
You're like,
like-
maybe I'll text my ex-girlfriend. I kind of miss her. He's
Yeah.
like sending you a fucking
Bro,
graphic
yeah.
video
Yeah, dude, I was
of
like-
a fresh kill.
of a kill of a shooting that just happened.
Dude, I like how that was like, people always say it now, but like that was just like one I missed. I think I like was taking a nap during it, and then there was
Yeah.
already like a new news
Yeah, it
story
was a
by the
news
time I
story.
woke up, dude.
it's constant.
There's, It's so crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to get into all that like bad stuff, but
Yeah.
that was like a very funny. I was like, it was funny looking back on it, but it truly did like fuck my head up for like an hour straight. I was like at the wedding taking pictures.
He's trying to
like,
make a speech. Like,
I was like,
I'm just sitting on my couch. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, look, headshot.
yeah. I'm just like, fuck, dude.
you're in a party bus.
Yeah, man, dude, that Top Golf was sick, bro. I'm a sick golfer, dude.
That's dope. I love
That's
golf.
sick, dude. You better watch out, dude.
Dude, I'm
Okay.
watched out. Me and Bryan wanted. That's like the only. We were like, we'll just do a vlog about golf, but I don't know. We're never
I've golfed
gonna do
3
that.
times.
We're just
once
gonna golf and
including.
bet each other.
Yeah, no, that would be a good. I think that'd be fun.
It would be funny if we like could figure out how to like actually produce it, but it's probably we end up just playing golf against each other.
No, it'd be wicked easy.
Bryan's
All you,
good, right?
He's good, but we always just tie. We've tied 100
dude,
times.
he would have something to say about that. He'd be like, I usually beat you.
Well, we're both such mental midgets that like can't say that.
You can say
We're, yeah, well, we are both such mental little people that we at the end one of us will be like running away with it, and then you just collapse. We do it to each other every time.
Yeah,
He has played me once when I had the full yips.
yeah, he's told me.
It's very
Dude,
funny.
when I lived with him, he would come home every Saturday. He'd be like, "Dude, Jay collapsed today."
he got the yips in baseball. I didn't get him in baseball that bad, but like he couldn't throw the ball. He said from like second base to first base.
Yeah, which
he'd
That's
like
fucking crazy.
He'd like field it clean and be like,
Did you ever get
hum
the
it.
yips in hockey? Can you even get the yips in hockey?
I don't think so.
It's a better
If you're a
game.
goalie, you definitely probably.
Yeah,
the goalie.
it's
Just
a better.
letting everything in.
My buddy was like a very, very good goalie. Went to the queue, like failed the physical or something, like because he like had cancer when he was young, so he was like too light.
Damn.
But dude, then he played like did something weird. He's like, fuck it, I'll just go to college. Played for like half a period, let in 3 goals. He was like borderline like a junior Olympic goalie, and like his stats are so funny. He lets up a goal like every 5
3
seconds.
minutes played.
Yeah,
3
3 minutes
goals.
played, 3 goals.
Yeah.
or something. Yanked immediately.
Damn. Almost like that dude. That kid Travis Roy had the yips hard, dude.
Who's that?
bro.
that's
Is that
it's a fucked up joke. Wasn't that the kid that got paralyzed?
Yeah, like
13 seconds.
13 seconds. Yeah.
You know that story? It's like famous. He played for BU, right?
Yeah.
He like stepped on the ice. It was 13 seconds into his college career. He got fucking checked against the boards and paralyzed.
Jesus.
From behind.
I thought that was in Friday Night Lights.
They stole that probably from 13
Bernier.
seconds.
No, Bertier.
No, that's Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans.
Friday Night Lights is
I got the kid's
Jason
name, right? Travis Roy?
Streeter.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's fucking wild.
Dude, I played golf. Remember
He
the
died
kid?
recently.
Remember the kid who
Nice.
his dad like 2 dads got in a fight at a hockey game and one died.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I played
Reading?
golf
North-
with the kid
North
whose
Reading?
dad died recently, and that's like
Oh,
how
the
they,
other
that's
guy?
how they
Yeah,
like
the
introduced
other
me to
guy.
the kid.
What?
Not
That's
in
his
front of his
claim-
face.
That's
They
his
like
claim to
yeah, they
fame.
like said it to me behind. Something
He like fell back and hit his head, right?
I don't know. I
I
think they were
think so,
fighting
yeah.
the bleachers, maybe.
Yeah.
I think he like fell and hit his head.
That was a massive story. That was like,
I remember
03.
that. I didn't even play hockey. I
Dad's out
remember
of
it.
prison.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
This other kid's dead. Killed himself.
The kid killed himself?
The kid whose dad killed the guy.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
No fucking way.
Bro, go research.
Probably the saddest
Go
pod.
research.
Where was
like,
it? North Reading or Reading?
Reading.
Reading.
Go research like Reading hockey from like 06 to 08. Everyone on that, they won the Super 8. Only first public school team to ever win the Super 8. And they were all, except for like 2 of them, they were all like pilled up the whole time. They're all criminals, drug dealers. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking wild.
Yeah,
That's great. That's exactly when Monica went there.
I've talked to. I know I've talked to you about
She's from
like
Reading?
about like Jeff Allison and
Yeah,
like,
dude, I know
like
that guy.
Dude, the same
I've played
thing
golf
happened
with him a million times.
with Peabody baseball. Like same like probably like 05 or 03 or something like that. Peabody, like Jeff Allison was drafted number 1. He was won Gatorade Player of the Year for the United States. He's a pitcher.
Dude, he didn't let up a hit for like.
He let up I think 3 hits in all of his high school career.
He threw like 98.
Dude, his state championship game, they had scouts from literally MLB team there. He was high on heroin and pitched a perfect game. Dude, he was like fucking the most unreal. He was throwing like 98 in high school. He was unreal. And then just got drafted by the Marlins and fucking collapsed, dude.
He got drafted 9th overall, which is like Josh Beckett.
He would have been drafted first, but everyone knew he had such bad. He was openly like addicted to heroin and still got drafted 9th.
I heard conflicting stories, but he definitely OD'd like quick, I think, into like doing it. I think maybe the first time he ever did it, because he told me about it a little bit. Dude, I've played baseball with obviously like a million people. I played catch with this guy
with
like,
Jeff
a
Allison
bunch of times because we just like the facility he works at. I was working out it when I played like later, in, like when I was probably like 24. Dude, he could hit your fingernail every time with like any pitch. It was I've never seen someone like. It's like playing with one of not just a professional athlete, like the best professional athlete there was.
Yeah, not even like just a kid that's gonna go pro. That he was like gonna be
Pedro.
He was gonna be literally the best pitcher in Major League Baseball.
Dude, it was such a weird. He's like, and they think about baseball different. They'll be like, I want you to like lean forward on this pitch, so the next pitch I just fuck you up. Like you can't do anything because you're thinking I'm gonna do the same thing again. So it'll almost be like I'll get you to chase something, which is kind of like a normal way to think about it.
Yeah,
but he was just explaining it to me, dude. I was like
so many steps.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was like, I played baseball 10,000 games. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Peabody has this wild, like, Peabody was on, like, the cover of Sports Illustrated for, like, steroid use in high school sports.
There's another hitter from there that he was nasty.
Yeah. They won the state. They were, like, a nasty team. They had, like, a million kids.
I played in the North Shore League, and, like, there's a bunch of college kids in the league, and then there's also, like, a couple, like, men's league guys who have been drafted who play.
Yeah.
And we played, like, the Peabody champions, I think, what they were called, but they were fucking filthy.
Yeah, and it's wild, because the North Shore is weird, because there's also so many private schools up here that, like, the talent gets spread out. If there weren't private schools, like, it would be fucking insane. Like, St. John's Prep, obviously, is, like, wicked good sports.
Yeah.
And there's, like, a few other ones, but fucking Pat Connaughton, dude.
I can't believe how good that guy is in the NBA.
He's
it's
so
hard to make the
athletic.
NBA.
Bro,
From
not the
Peabody?
kid. No, he's from Arlington.
He went to St. John's.
He went to St. John's Prep. He got drafted into the MLB. I forget who got drafted by. He was like gonna be a very good pitcher, and then decided to go to the NBA. Got drafted by the Bucks. I think he won a championship with the Bucks his like rookie or sophomore season.
And then he was gonna bail because he obviously wasn't playing right away, like in the NBA.
Yeah.
Just 2 spots, and he was gonna go play baseball. And then I think they like worked with him a little bit, and he became like a 6 man.
Yeah.
I think now he starts,
Yeah.
but it's insane. He plays a
might
lot
start.
though.
He plays so much, dude. A white kid from Arlington. He set the NBA combine record for vertical jump.
Is he tall?
No, but
like
they
6'4",
they do
I
it
think.
like based on like like how high
You hit
off the
that
ground.
thing.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to
So
do
it's like
that.
adjusted by your height.
That's
but
like body by boy.
But
where
in
you
a
smash
sport
the thing.
sport where vertical leap is like everything, he fucking set the combine record. I think
that's
it might have gotten
crazy.
broken, but it's fucking crazy. Yeah, dude. And then we're just sitting here, trash, bro.
Dude, then we're
Dude, you had so much potential, Jay. What the fuck happened, dude?
I didn't like track, dude.
Could have gone
Track
coulda
stuff.
nasty, dude.
Track. I did track for only 1 year because I
Could've
got
gotten
furious
nasty.
and broke my hand. I punched a wall as hard as I could.
Imagine punching a wall because of track.
No, that's not why.
Oh.
I punched a wall because some kid was
Also, why does that affect track? You broke your hand.
Well, I was playing baseball. That's what I
that's why
cared
you did
about.
track.
And then I did
Oh.
stupid track. Yeah, I remember I punched a tile wall thinking, wow, that wall's probably fucked up. And then I looked down and my hand is broken in 100 places. And I go, oh, words. So I got to get a cast for sure.
Tile will get you. That's the
Tile, yeah. I was like, dude, there's probably a hole in that wall. I'm not even going to look behind me. And then I looked at my hand. I go, oh, all right. I have to
Bro,
go to the
there's
hospital.
always that one kid in the locker room that just like punches walls and like hits the head off stuff, and you're like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, if I punched like a locker, I would have been fine. I punched
Yeah.
very hard bullshit. It was not good. I think I crow hopped and just.
Jesus, dude.
Was it my right hand?
Bro, I
yeah,
literally
because
can't-
look at.
It's
There's
so
like
funny.
no knuckles here.
I like can't picture you getting mad about anything now. Really.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is I never get mad, and then I get mad for 5 seconds,
once every 10 years.
every
you
like
get
6
blow up.
months, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
It is cool. Like one time I was at a high school party. I haven't punched that many things, but I punched some wall, and I just remember being like kind of drunk and being like, "Fuck." And I was up to my elbow in some
At someone else's house.
Yeah, and I was like, "Hey, so you
through the
remember that
drywall?
wall you used to have?" Yeah, I punched it.
Dude, I hated kids that punch walls.
It wasn't cool.
People in colleges do coke and punch stuff. You're like, dude, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What the
bro?
fuck are we doing?
Punching
man?
shit, dude.
Yeah, dumbasses.
Yeah.
Dude, you could have gone pro in hockey, huh?
No, that's not the case.
You played like at a good level when you were young, right? Like when you were like freshman.
You got some
Kind
size
of.
too, dude. Like you
You probably
probably
had some
how
size
tall are you?
back then.
6'3", 6'2"?
Oh yeah, like 6'2", I think.
This is exactly what people think we'd be talking about in a room.
Yeah, I know.
I say this to Breen all the time because we're both like, dude, you think you can jump over that?
Bro, remember when you said you could jump on top of my car?
Yeah, I don't think I could. We're
Obviously
we were in
not.
a bank parking lot.
We were
That's
in
when
a-
we first started.
I know.
Damn, I miss doing comedy when it was fun.
It's definitely not fun anymore.
It's not fun.
No, it's not fun. But
not
well,
fun
we're
at
gonna be
all.
looking back on this. I mean, like this was the
This
fun
was
time.
fun.
This-
Now
yeah,
I'm in like
that's just always what
Des Moines,
happens.
Idaho.
Dude, he was
Bianca and I
like
are
standing next to my car. He's
divorced.
like, dude, he's like, I could fully jump on top of your car. Well, I'm like, no, you can't, Jay. Like, I guarantee you can't. He was like, no,
broad
man,
jump?
I would.
Yeah,
Just like standing still next to it, jump on
It's like
top of
box
it.
jump it.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
I'm
I was
like,
trying to box truck onto your like.
he's like, dude, yes.
Audi.
He's like, I run a 4.140 and I could jump on
that-
top of your
that's
car.
Onto the
exaggerated.
roof.
Yeah,
I don't remember what happened, dude.
This is
we
my
just-
old car too. It was
I think
a
if we had
little
a good set, I was like, I bet I can
You were
jump over
feeling
your whole
it, dude,
car.
on top of the world, dude. We probably didn't. You probably didn't have
Probably
a good
didn't
set.
have a good set. No.
We went to the Middle East and did okay in front of 3 people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on top of the world right now.
Remember when Josh, you said something about
Yeah.
your receipt on the way up to the stage?
Did
Oh,
I
that
did?
was the
remember
day
this.
Josh Day fucking
Hated me?
Yeah.
What did I say?
You remember how if you buy something, you get like an extra minute?
Yeah,
You like on your way up, you're like,
I handed him my
hey, I got
receipt.
an extra minute. And he goes, I don't give a fuck about that. He like crumpled it up and threw it on the ground or something. And I was like, Dave, you're going to get fucking.
Dude, I like thought that's what we were supposed to do.
But then I think you went on stage and then chirped him again.
Oh, I did. What did I say?
I
I'm
don't
an idiot,
remember.
dude. I've got. Thank
Got it.
God I don't do that anymore. I learned not to chirp Josh Day. Dude, I think because the week before that I bought something and didn't get extra time, so he didn't know.
Yeah, that's probably it.
So how the fuck? How what am I supposed to do?
But you learn so quickly to just like
Shut up.
shut
and
the fuck up.
Just eat the shit that
Yeah,
gets
if you
shoveled to
just
you.
like anytime you try to jump into anything, you get fucked.
Yeah.
You can't say anything at all because you're right. It's too like, even Facebook now, I'm like, I never really commented, but like sometimes you get fired
Every now
up.
and then you'll comment
You
on
get
something.
fired up.
You'll comment when people are already piling on. You'll jump in.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm late. I'm lame. I'm lazy.
Dude, you gotta spark the outrage, dude.
I should
comment on
start
the
a
comedy
spark.
studio.
The what?
What?
I never even heard of that.
Yeah, what's your official statement?
Yeah, my official statement is,
Dude, our official stance on this podcast, and this is a general stance, is we don't like watching porn in public, and that's all I'll say. That's the official
I
stance of the
can't.
public.
I will say, I can't condone it.
Dude, and that's you're brave to say that
I can't condone it.
But if I did get caught, I'd make a statement
multiple times.
multiple times.
And by the way, you would get in trouble.
Oh,
Like in
for
the
sure.
in the scene, you
Yeah,
would get in trouble.
I would be fucking blacklisted.
Dude, people would love to hop on the fucking hate Dan Reardon train.
It's hard to though.
It is hard to.
What are you gonna hate about me?
Nothing to hate, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you read all my texts in the group chat. I
Yeah,
think I
we might-
fucking smoked everyone there is.
Dude, hell yeah. Yeah. So that's all, dude. Got your wedding coming up. I'm pretty pumped
Oh,
about
we got to
that.
do the Jeep story. You got to tell the story about your the guy at the dealership.
Oh, dude,
Oh yeah, dude. Use this platform to demolish
to
them.
demolish Dan O'Brien.
Oh yeah, that's like part 2. You were going hard. I was like, he's still going. He's still going. You were fucking. Did you get any response from that from like the official account?
No,
They
don't have- they
take
have-
it from the jump.
they
Take
have
it
an
from the
eye.
jump.
Well, basically, it used to be like a Clark dealership, and I needed a car. It's impossible to find a car right now, and I was like, all right. I kind of want a Wrangler. Bianca's like always wanted one. I was like, this will be the time in my life when I have like a little, take the top off, be a cool car.
Be a cool guy.
So I go in, dude, and like, car's fine. I wasn't like obsessed with it. They just don't like drive that well. They're
Yeah,
funky.
yeah.
And
They're
they
Jeeps.
it had mud tires on at that point, so I was
Yeah.
like, I ended up getting like different tires that I had to pay for. They didn't like throw anything. They couldn't just switch them out, obviously. from another car. And so I go in, dude, and like the kid talked me into it. He's like, it's got a soft top. And that was like a big selling point for me. But even before that, there's like a hard top obviously on the car. And it has these things called like freedom panels. So you just undo those and there's
Love
two.
that.
Yeah. Sick name.
America.
And they have, you just take them off, you can put them in the back seat. And then there's like the big piece that you have to like store somewhere.
Yeah.
So I was like, I go in and you could tell that they had stored the like freedom panels in some weird place in their house, like in their garage, because they had like kind of a stain on them, but it looked like dirt.
Yeah.
So I go to the kid, who, by the way, side note, my salesman walked to work. And I was like, this kid doesn't have a car and he sells cars all day. This is making me like,
red flag.
big red flag.
Huge red flag.
And
Dan O'Brien?
Dan O'Brien is no, he owns it.
Oh,
This kid's
fuck
name
him
is
too. Who's this?
Ben Fish.
Ben Fish, dude.
Classic car salesman.
Dude, classic, bro. That's
not his
definitely an
real name.
alias,
He was
dude.
telling me about like DUIs he's had while waiting. I'm like, this is sick, dude. And
Kind of the guy you want to buy a car from. Though.
he did seem kind of.
True
I didn't.
Goes way around the road.
Two scumbags.
Yeah, I saw him walking to work when I was like going into complaint, whatever. So I go in. I was like, hey man, by the way, before, and they keep telling you like we ran your car through the shop. It's in great shape, whatever. And I was like, yeah, you guys have really, really bad reviews online, but like every car dealership does, because I was looking at other ones and I was like, so I was kind of trying to use that to haggle the price. I was like, I just get concerned that I'm going to buy the car, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm
Oh,
like,
wow. You brought this up ahead of time.
I brought it up ahead of time.
Wow.
And this is why I didn't figure out the soft top thing, because the soft top is wedged under everything. So you have to really unbolt the top. You can't just like throw it off. You have to like find it. But I'm already distracted by like 3 other things wrong with the car at this point. The freedom panels, which they must have stored in like a weird part of a garage, had like the stain, like I said. And it was like, I was like, hey, when I come back, is this going to be like gone? Like all these stains? He's like, yeah, we'll power wash it for you. I'll do it personally. And I was like,
Dude, this guy, dude, salesman, bro.
dude, it sucks.
I
sucks.
fucking hate
So
him.
I go, all right, so I obviously come back to pick up the car. Nothing's fixed about the freedom panels. And I was like, hey guys, you said you could fix this. You didn't fix it. It's still dirty. I bought the car and you guys promised this would be gone. What can you do now? And this is why I said the Clark thing first and then turned to Dan O'Brien. You can tell like everyone in there, like they used to at least wear like a button down shirt. People have like sweatshirts with like a t-shirt over it. Like it's
my
chaos in there.
God,
right now. It's
no.
chaos.
Where
Dude,
the
the
fuck
manager
did you
comes over to
go?
me. He's like, yo man, like what's
He's like, listen, man, I haven't seen my kids in weeks. The
He's like,
courts
what-
took them away.
He's like, what's the problem with the top? And I go, well, first of all, you said all this would be gone. It's not there. And this is the hard top now. This is not even the thing that I'm talking about on Facebook or Instagram. He goes, well, can I get you like a free tank of gas or something? And I was like, how about the $1,000 top that you said wasn't going to have 1 million stains on it? And he's like, I don't know, man. Like, we kind of just like thought we could get them off and we can't. He's like, do you want to like paint them yourself? Because that would be like a good weekend project. And I go,
What the?
You know what would be a
fuck? This
good
guy's
weekend
giving
project?
you chores?
You know what a
to
good
do?
weekend project would be? Me driving my car. To the
Yeah,
dealership.
dude.
So then
Sounds like a good
this
weekend
other
project for
guy
you
comes
guys.
over to me and he goes, yo man, he just works there. He goes, yo man, I have a Jeep too. If I get rid of my Jeep, you can just have my freedom panels. And I go, I don't.
Dude, this guy's trading freedom
panels.
panels.
I go, no. So if you sell your Jeep, maybe then I can
maybe.
get the rest of my car.
Then I can get your panels.
So, dude, I ended up realizing you can actually put like something like the like noise canceling stuff, so you can actually just keep those on forever. So I was like, whatever. Like I got home, I was like, it's not worth the fight. And then, so I kind of got railroaded. Side note: 2 days after I get the car, I smell this horrible smell. I'm like, they're like, you need a new caliper. They replaced that like no problem because it was like a crazy part of the car. And then fast forward like 3 months, I get home, I finally like take off the hard top because I'm like, this is going to be such a project. I take the hard top off. I open the soft top. It's just like Swiss cheese, dude. There's like a hole in the window. There's missing windows in the back. They don't even have the windows to repair.
My God.
There's a hole in the top. I walk in, I go, hey, can I talk to somebody?
Where
'Cause
the
this is, I go, what's going on? Like,
Someone definitely just rolled this Jeep over on 93. They just drove it in, and they were like, "We can fucking
we
flip
sent
this
it through
thing.
the shop.
yeah,
we can flip
we
this
sent it
thing,
to the
dude."
shop. So then I go in, I go, can I talk to
That
somebody?
was blood stains on the fucking
Dude.
freedom panels, dude.
I go, can I talk to somebody? And the guy goes, yeah, hang on. And then they just wouldn't come over, but I was like 17 feet away from them. So I'm like, are you just think I'm going to go away, dude? So he finally comes outside. He goes, so what are you trying to accomplish? I go, I'm trying to get a soft top that's in working order. How about that? And he's like, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, he goes, honestly, it's my first day. And I go, I don't care. It's not like my responsibility for you. I don't care that you just started working here. Who can I help? And he goes, you know what, dude? We'll take you in the back. We'll see what else we have. He takes me, and this
so
is
now
kinda,
they're bringing you to different cars to look at.
no. First, the guy says to me, do you want to sell the car you just bought from us and then buy a new one? I go, nah, dude.
What are we
double
doing?
commit.
Dude, and they were doing all types of weird shit. Like, I can't even really. I was so mad. I can't even like.
Like, sell it back to us.
Yeah.
We'll fix it, and then we'll sell it right
Yeah.
back to you.
I can't even remember like half the stuff he was saying to me, but he's like, dude, he was trying to do like a sales technique that, as if he was reading it out of a book. He'd be like, he was from like Alabama and he had just started working there.
Yeah.
So first I was like, can I talk to that guy? And he's like, dude, it's his first day. Can you want to sit down? And I go, I don't want to sit down. Can I just like talk to him? Fast forward, I end up talking to that Alabama guy. He's the one who said like, what are you trying to accomplish? And he goes, it's my first day. And I was like, I don't care. And he goes, what's your last name again? And I was like, Martin. And he goes, Martin? And I go, no.
This guy's doing bits.
Yeah.
This guy's doing, dude, the boss.
I go,
I'm gonna get in with this
I
guy.
go, nuts.
Hey,
I
duck boats.
go, nuts, Martin. And he goes, sorry, I'm from Alabama. Like, I really can't understand what you're saying. I'm like, yes, you can, dude.
You fucking
I'm
loser.
saying it right to you. Dude, then that guy's in that commercial. That's the guy literally in the commercial I put on Facebook. But whatever. So I go, can I get, like, a new soft top? Like, is there something you can do for me? Like, whatever. Can we meet in the middle even? And he was like, let me take you in the back. We have other soft tops. Dude, you thought my soft top was in bad shape? They're opening them. And yeah, I go, hey, how about this one? And he goes, there's a hole in that one. And he's like, you're right. And then he takes
Thought he wouldn't notice.
He takes the one he was going to give to me and throws it in the dumpster in front of me. And I
Throws
was
it.
like, he goes, you're right. That is junk. I was like, I go, well, the problem is none of these have the windows I'm missing. And he goes, look, man, I'm just trying to make you whole. And I was like,
Make you whole
like whole, like from like what I bought.
inside?
Yeah.
Like,
Trying to
as
make
a
you feel
person.
better.
You know, as soon as you left, they sent the new guy in to go rip it back out of the dumpster.
Yeah.
Definitely, dude. Get in there, dude.
And he goes, what the fuck did he say to me after that? He goes, I go, yeah, well, can you guys at least just put this soft top on my car now? Because I don't even know I'm not a mechanic. I probably could have figured it out, but I was just pissed at this point. And he goes, well, that's $150 an hour. And I was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking
What is
about?
wrong
So
with
I
you?
was like, at the end, I come out, I go, can I get a quote for a new one? He quotes me like $1,900. And I go, all right, can we like talk about this? And he goes, unfortunately, like this should have all been like taken care of. Like when you bought the car. And I go, no shit, dude. No fucking
No
shit.
fucking
Shit, but you gave me a Swiss cheese soft
Yeah,
top,
and I'm
dude.
supposed to like check. Like, am I supposed to check, make sure there's like the wheels are like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. This
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
You said it was good,
Yeah.
and I took the car.
Yeah.
And so I go, all right, I guess I gotta like call like consumer protection or whatever, or like a lawyer. So now I'm in litigation with my grandpa's friend, who's a lawyer, and he is
With Dan O'Brien.
Yeah, and he's 92 years old, dude. he
Just all Alzheimer's
he asked
out,
me to
dude.
take a
He's
picture
seen it
of the
all.
car the other day because he goes, I can't lift my arm up to like.
What?
He's a nice guy, whatever.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's
Great
probably gonna
lawyer.
help me, but also like I'm gonna end up.
Dude, you should just represent yourself.
I'm probably gonna just take.
Very-
Hang on, just sit down.
You're objecting.
Guess what? I don't know what they're gonna do, but it's like this guy. If you go online, it's like there's literally a Facebook group called Dan O'Brien like stole all my money, and there's like people like, my
And you're
car's
like,
filled with
nah,
money."
it's probably just bad. Everyone gets
No,
bad
I found this
reviews.
group after I was trying to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
complain on his Facebook
Did you
page.
post in that group? Be like, yo, this is what happened to me.
But dude, there's too many complaints, so like no one's even seeing mine.
it's getting buried.
Yeah, they're
in
like,
the-
he
in
killed
the
my
feed.
son, and I'm like, damn, dude, that's worse than me. I think I can do something like weird with. I think I can do something weird with just get like windows, like replacement windows for like a
Yeah.
couple $100. But I'm still like,
Why? Like the fact you have to pay and do any of this is insane.
that's what I'm saying. I'm getting smacked by Dan O'Brien. This is what my dream was, to work with Rick,
Below the
camera guy,
Oh.
and just go across the street from them, or even at night go in their parking lot and make like a mock commercial and be like, Are you tired of having a car that works? And just
Yeah.
do that type of shit. It's like, are you sick of believing
You
what
might get
people
you might get countersued. If you
I
do
probably
that.
will, but like it'll at least be like the video I posted on Instagram or Facebook or whatever got like 700 views. All their other videos have like 12 views because people must have been like, dude. And then the comments of just people I know were like, these people didn't even register my car because they register at the dealership.
Yeah, they're supposed to
They were
register,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I moved to a different country, or a different state,
And they're like, this car doesn't
This
exist.
car's like
in our
stolen.
system. Yeah,
yeah.
Like,
And then these other people were saying how he's like, they basically like forced my dad to sign a contract, and we had to like come down and like rescue my dad because I remember the dude was like, obviously
you
they get,
walk
they,
out
they
here
get,
without buying a
they
car.
get you in the room for the extended warranty, and I was like,
warranty.
and I was like, I don't want this, and he goes, you need this, and I was like, he's like, if my mom was to buy this car, I'd make her do it, and dude, they were like, I bought like a portion of it, but I like.
Nah, dude, never buy any of that.
I'll
shit.
never buy a car.
You
again.
never buying cars sucks.
It sucks.
They're all sleaze bags, dude. They're all sleaze.
Because dude, I'm a realtor, which is just a
Well,
a guy who did one more hour of training than a person who
Yeah.
sells cars. So I already know.
But
Like
you get what they do. They're like, what do you want your monthly payment to be?
Yeah.
And then you name a price and they're like, we got you. And then it's just like. It's like a 1 million month lease,
Yeah.
and then the interest you're paying on is just astronomical. It's like, dude, I know what you're trying to do. Like,
dude,
give me.
he said something. They said something crazy when I was just buying my car. It was something.
Dude,
like
didn't
that.
the guy offer to paint it himself?
Yeah, the guy goes, "You bring this in, me, and this dude will paint it. How hard could it be?" I go,
He said, "How hard could it be?"
yeah, and they're just like salesmen. They don't work in like the shop.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna let you just like speak. Goes, dude, look at this. This is like easy. And he's like showing me a YouTube video of a guy painting his truck.
Oh
I'm like,
my god, dude! This
I'm
was
like, how are you guys
unprofessional.
operational, right
Dude,
now?
you should have walked out.
Dude, I think in the
you
3
should've
times I was
put
there,
the car in neutral and drove it through and just let it roll.
I'm taking
through
it
the
off
front.
like a jump into their dealership. Dude. It's so bad.
Looks good.
It's cool, but nothing works. It's literally like a car for like a movie where it's getting pulled by another car. It's like you're just filming it. It's like on a
It doesn't
trailer.
happen. You go out to start it. They're like, "Oh shit, we forgot the engine, dude." Like,
They're like,
there's
dude,
no
we
engine.
ran it, and
Like, we'll build
I'm
you an
such
engine.
a
How
pussy
hard could it
because
be?
I went in and they were doing this to like another guy, and they were like, we ran everything through the shop, and I wanted to be like, that's what they told me.
oh really?
This guy
should've
should at the
stuck-
beginning.
Yeah,
dude.
You should have been
I
like,
know.
"Dude, don't buy from
Do
these
not
people."
buy this.
You should stand out front and just.
I think I'm gonna do something still.
You
Well,
could protest across
It's
the
not
street.
violent. I'm gonna start crying in their dealership
you
and
should-
throw myself on the ground.
You should light it on
I
fire.
did keep leaning on all their cars in like the showroom because they weren't talking to me, so I'd just be like waiting on their cars, but I was like almost like laying on their cars and be like, dude, come
to
on,
make
come
them come
talk
over
to
and
to
me.
put it
make the
down in the hood.
alarm start coming off.
I didn't realize how much like sitting down must be a sales tactic because they kept trying to get me to sit down. Like when I was
Yeah, that's
complaining, they were like, dude,
Sit
down.
Take a seat.
And then
do
the
you
other
want to
thing,
sit down?
the other thing they always do is they like be like, "All right, let me get my manager," and they have like another dude that like he plays like the good cop,
Oh,
the other
it's-
guy plays a bad cop.
yeah.
It's like all the fucking little.
Dude, they were
tactics.
flipping out at each other because I was obviously like close enough to them like for a while that I was listening to what they're saying, and like they must talk on like an instant message the whole time, like a chat, and they were like, dude, put your fucking chat on. To like one guy was saying it to the other guy.
Really?
He
Fucking
must be
chat
like,
on.
yeah, dude, you wanted. I didn't even tell you guys the most embarrassing part of the story, which I don't want to say, but I will. So that time, my plan was to just dump the car on them and like be like, you know what? Oh, you guys said you'll fix it. Like almost put words in their mouth
Yeah.
and like dump the car on them and
Yeah.
leave. So I called my mom and I was like, "Are you in the area? Can you just come grab me? Because like
Yeah.
whatever." And then I'll just
you told me this.
did I? So I,
think,
was like,
yeah.
"I'll just come grab me and I'll just dump the car on him." But then they started to be like a little helpful. So I'm in the back with the guy. There's like squirrel nests and all the other soft tops they were gonna give me. The
Yeah.
dumpster guy. In that time, my mom had showed up, come in instead of just waiting outside and just being like, "Hi, is my son here?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah." My mom goes, "We're gonna get you guys are all gonna get in trouble. You ripped them off." So I come.
You're like, "Mommy,
No, I come back in, dude. And they're like, "Hey, your mom was just here." And I was like, "No, dude."
Fuck,
And I go
dude.
home and I go, "What the fuck, mom?" And she's like, I go, "That wasn't helpful at all." I was like working with the guys, sort of. I probably wasn't getting anywhere. And I was like, "You just came in and were like, we're going to consumer protection."
Now
I
they
go,
think I'm a
Jesus
bitch.
Christ, mom. Now that I'm also a pussy and I got ripped off.
Yeah. That kind of happened to me recently. I got a flat tire in like going to work, and I like drove my car to like one station and like got a ride to the other one. I was gonna have AAA come and like fix the car for me or whatever while I was like working, and like I just told my dad about it. I was like yeah, like my car is like whatever over there, like I'm AAA's gonna come, and then like I just get a text from my dad like 2 hours later being like, "Hey, like was just at your car." He lives like towns away. He's like, "Was just there, like met the AAA guy, got the tire back on." I'm like, "No, dude." And then I go to that fire station, and like every single guy is just like, "Oh, your dad has to
Oh, dude,
change
that's
your
way
tire
worse. That's
for
way
you?
worse.
Oh, you got daddy to come?" I'm just like, "No."
That's
Dude,
so much worse.
Like, you pussy.
I can change the tire now just because I kept popping my tire. That at the point I was
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
can't just tell anyone I popped my tire at this point. I was like in NASCAR, like I can get it on and
Yeah.
off so fast. But I remember in probably like college or late high school, I ran over a muffler clamp, and my tire popped like a balloon. And I don't have AAA, so I think Bianca was with me, and she's like, "I'll just use my AAA." And she called her dad, who was like the manliest fucking guy, thick Boston accent. And he's like, she's like, "Hey, Jay's just gonna use our AAA, no big deal." Like he didn't care. But he's like, because he popped his tire. And then there's like a 20-second pause. He goes, he doesn't know how to change a tire?
Yeah.
I was like, no, I don't.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
no, I don't, dude. Sorry. Now I'm like the king of tire changing.
Well,
like
dude,
such a
I
loser.
tried my car. I also popped my tire, I think 4 times in 1 year. My tires just kept popping.
Yeah.
And I was in a parking lot. I was like, all right, I'm going to change this tire, dude. So I go to start changing. I put up on the jack, and I go to get,
roll forward.
Dude, my car rolled off the jack and smashed onto the fucking pavement. And I was like, fuck. And I called.
No tire to catch it?
No, because I had taken that tire off, and the jack just let out, and fucking, it just tipped.
It doesn't seem like a
it wasn't
user-friendly, like, jack.
No,
It is not a user-friendly experience.
No, the jacks that they give you that come with your car are awful.
Dog
Yeah, they don't
Like,
use that shit when they
no,
come.
I always use that as an excuse. I'm like, I'm not using that jack.
I've used that jack a lot. It's not
It's
good.
not good, dude. It's not good. Like, AAA guy showed up. He's like, Jesus Christ. He's like, what'd you do? I was like, dude, just change the tire.
Would you, if you got pulled over on the highway, I mean, not pulled over, if you got a flat in the highway,
Had that happen?
and the AAA guy, and say it was like raining or whatever, would you get out of the car?
Yeah.
Or would you just like let him jack it up? When he's
Yeah.
sitting in the driver's seat?
No, I would get out of the car. That would be such a dick
You would be
baller move.
like such a
Such a
dick.
piece of shit move. To just be
my-
sitting in the pouring rain.
My big thing for a while was running out of gas. I've run out of gas.
That's
'cause
psychotic.
My friend convinced me that you couldn't run out of gas. He was like, no one's ever run out of gas, dude. So
People do it all the time.
I ran out of gas a lot, dude.
Did you?
I ran out of gas one time with Bianca, and we were right next to her house, and her dad had to come, and it was dude. I thought,
Damn, you've had to
That's 2
use
for
her
2,
dad.
bro.
I thought he was gonna like
multiple times.
kill me. Like he didn't say anything, but you could tell he was like, this kid's such a fucking loser. But dude, so I ran out of gas one time on 213, like going on 495.
Yeah.
Dude, I was at like a turn on 213 where people like almost like go faster to get on the highway because it's almost like it's like a ramp, like a race ramp.
Yeah.
Dude. Mike, I had a little like Ford Explorer truck, like a pickup truck, and every time someone passed my car, I would go like this. And I remember like my mom's the king of like asking questions, and I called her. I'm like 17. I'm like, hey mom, can you come like bring me a little gas? Like I fucked up. I ran out of gas. Like I thought I could make it. Dude, she goes asking me like all these questions, and I was like, Mom, you don't understand how much like danger I'm in. Dude, I was about to start crying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get fucking killed.
Yeah.
Just come get me fucking gas,
Yeah,
dude. I was so scared.
Dude,
'Cause it wouldn't stop. Dude, people were flying, couldn't see me. Dude,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Yeah, that's scary. I've never run out of gas.
I haven't in a long time because I've really gotten talked to about
Yeah.
it.
That's a tough one.
Dude, fuck
It's not
that.
good because you're just a loser who didn't get gas.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing
Just like
did
you knew it was, you can see
Yeah.
it coming.
It
and
is
you
kind
just
of
don't do anything
thrilling,
about
though.
it.
It is kind of
to
thrilling.
try to make it.
Dude, I
I
remember
got addicted
one
to
time
that.
I had to make it 30 miles. I had to make it I had to go from Newburyport, and like I think the closest gas station was like Peabody.
Yeah.
Or that was close to what I like knew about because I was
Yeah.
like going south, dude. I remember just being, I was just like, dude, 55 miles per hour behind a drafting behind a truck, dude. Dude, my thing, because it tells you the mileage, it said like it was like 25 miles to,
But then does
to
it go
the
to
gas
low
station.
Then does it go to low fuel?
No, that was 25 miles to E.
Okay.
And then I checked the GPS. It said 30 miles to the gas station.
I
was like,
I wouldn't even think about that because how many
Really?
times- I'd be like, dude,
that's the closest I've ever
Dude,
gone.
the problem is it drops from like, it's not like if you go a mile, it goes down to 24.
Yeah.
It drops from like 20 to 18.
Yeah.
But does yours
25
go
to
to like
18.
2
Yeah.
miles? Because at like 5 or 10 miles, mine will go to like just low fuel. It won't tell me how many.
Right,
So
under
then
10,
you're really
Oh, yeah,
gambling.
dude.
Then I'm
Oh,
like
yeah.
floating around like I'm never
Yeah.
making it.
Yeah, dude. That shit's
When
exhilarating.
you press a gas, I don't even know. You guys might have not even done this. When you guys press a car that has no gas, and you're like, "Oh, this is no." Dude,
Wait, you can
it's-
feel it?
Yeah, your car doesn't work anymore, dude. It just turns into like
Oh,
a go-
oh.
It turns into like
when
a
you
go-kart.
do run, when you fully run
When
out of
you
gas.
fully run out of
Yeah.
gas and you sputter a little bit, and I'm like, I don't have gas.
Yeah, I was thinking I must be broken down.
It's
That must be a
like
crazy
I've ridden down
feeling.
a hill before and had, dude. I haven't done it in a while. I hate it.
That's
It-
nuts.
I didn't.
You're like trying to think of gas stations that are downhill from you. You're like you're calculating.
and they obviously know like if you ran out of gas, like a gas tank costs like $6,000 because they're like even if it's like a little plastic tank because they're like
you need this.
Yeah,
you need this so
right
bad
now.
because no
This,
one's like,
dude.
dude, this is $35 for like basically a cup of gas.
It's like beer at the airport. You're like, wow,
Yeah.
how much
Yeah,
is a beer?
I'm not knocking it.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sweating and shaking. I'm getting. The
I
beer.
need this beer. Yeah, dude. That's fun. Well, I think we're pretty much good. Anything you want to promote, Jay?
No.
This is the
I got a
stupidest part
podcast.
of a podcast, but yeah, you coming out with your podcast?
I'm trying to come out with a podcast. I have it recorded. I have no idea what to do now.
Well, you should start putting them out.
It
What's
might be
What's
the-
it called, and where would they be
It
able
might
to
be
find
called the
it?
Dog Milk Podcast. It might be called just nothing. Bianca might get like booted pretty quick because
You need
she's not gonna want to talk about comedy, and I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah.
life, dude. Your
Yeah,
love. Your love.
I think I got to get prepared a little bit more,
Yeah.
probably before.
All right. Well, Jay, what's your Instagram? J Martin 100,
It's-
1,000.
It's J Martin JAY 1000.
J Martin 1,000. Nice. Word. All right. What else we got coming up? Preview.
Next week, yeah.
This will come out. Yeah. Tickets are probably almost gone for the Privé in Andover. Go to our website. We'll have it there. And then also Southie is next week as well.
Who's
Yeah.
on? Who's on Privé?
Six gear.
It's I'm hosting. James Hamilton is opening. Do you know him?
No.
Probably not, dude. He does like Lowell and like that area. Dude,
Yeah.
he's so fucking funny. It's gonna be sick. And then Sham's gonna feature, and then Ray Harrington's headlining.
Let's
Which
go.
you guys are gonna like. If you come to the show,
That's a good lineup.
it's gonna
Very
be
good.
It's gonna be sick. Yeah, it's gonna be very fun. So, word.
All right. I got nothing else.
Cool. All right. See you next week.